Cancer. Hello there, my friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early August 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get it going immediately. We're going to get right down to business and start you off with an oracle card here, just to dip our toes into energy and see what's up for the lovely Cancerians out there. I hope you're all doing well. So my God, Spirit Team, talk to me. What do we got for the Cancerians? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card super quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card with the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always very interesting. Let's get this first card out here. What do we got for the Cancerians, please? All right, yeah, there we go. The deck was being specific, but it popped us our card, and we do have this card of time. And I feel like that may have been showing up for you in recent weeks. I know the water signs have had these little time archetypes. And this is an interesting card, even though it looks simple on its face. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the August subscriber surprise towards the end. So you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on social media, my handle on all platforms is @KyleofCups. So please feel free to hit me up on the platform of your choice. Everything except Facebook. Into the reading we go. Enough of the plugs. Now, if you look at this card, it shows up from time to time through the various different signs. You see that lady with the hood on, she's holding that hourglass, the sand is slipping through her time. So whenever I see this, I do think of time being important in some kind of factor of whatever it is you're going through. All of us experience time in different ways. And yes, it is a construct technically, but sometimes it feels like life is getting away from us. Time is just flying, moving quick. It's like, oh, it's already August. Where'd the time go? For some people, time might be dragging. You could even be waiting on something, whether it be a result or a person. So there is some sort of importance linked in to the concept of time here, okay? Whether it's going fast, whether you feel like you're wasting it, maybe you feel like you're making the most of it. So let's get into tarot. Interesting. I always like when we started off with that. But we'll get you 3 tarot cards in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. And I always say about this first card, it never makes or breaks the reading. It's just a little footnote for us to look at. But what do we got for the Cancerians, my gods? So, last few weeks we've been having a few up and down types of readings, some possible dicey things. Last week's reading was titled A Serious Issue, so hopefully nothing's popped up for you that was in that vein. As you know, nothing's ever set in stone in regards to energy. It's all very malleable. So whether this is your energy showing up or people you're connected to, you just take it how it hits your story. There's millions and millions of Cancerians out there, and the world is better for it. Let's get one more. Oh yeah, there we go. First card is out. We have the Ace of Swords. We've been seeing so many aces this week throughout all the signs. Let's get 2 more though. What we got for Cancer, please? Sword of Truth showing up in the first position. That is setting a tone for us. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. So things could be shifting, things could be changing, specifically your luck. Let's get one more here. Thank you. 8 of Wands, quick. So we do have a lot of speed here, and I do want to say this, like, even though the Ace of Swords is I don't want to say aces are stagnant, but it is air energy. So this feels like sweeping movement here. So let's go through it real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff. We have an interesting elemental breakdown. We got the fire, the air. You know, I always say that's volatile. Could be good or bad. We got the Wheel of Fortune. It's just beautiful. So we're going to see how this plays out. The Sword of Truth, Ace of Swords, position number 1. All aces are opportunities. I say it every time one pops up, and I will continue to do so, my friends. So this one could speak about clarity of mind. Open, honest communication. Sometimes this card shows up when we're cutting certain things out of our life, whether it's behavior, whether it's individuals. Nothing can hide from the truth in regards to this sword. So we're going to have to see what it's about. It is a stern type of energy, a serious type of energy, which we've been seeing for you for a couple of weeks. Now, as we progress through the reading, we have the Wheel of Fortune in position number 2. This is the 4-leaf clover of the tarot deck to me. I say that when this shows up. You might want to play the lotto. You might want to test your luck in some kind of way. This card is extremely powerful. Aside from being a possible positive omen or spirit trying to speak to you, this is cyclical in nature. It could talk about the cycles of life. It could talk about karmic situations and issues, right? So whether it's receiving good karma, whether it's paying karmic debts, we're just going to have to dive deeper on this. It doesn't even have to be karmic for sure. It could just be a positive omen. Now, moving to the very back end, we have the 8 of Wands. very fast sweeping type of energy. Now, I did do a recent poll in the community tab about what's the fastest card. This was one of the options. It's up there. It may not be the fastest, but you see the 8 arrows cutting through the air. So this is something picking up a lot of steam. It's a fire card, so it is fast, quick, explosive movement, especially when we link the fire and air. And I don't want to overuse that word. This card, aside from movement and action and speed, can represent communication, conversation, backs and forths. So we're really going to want to get down to the nitty gritty of all these. Specifically this and the ace, they could both be about communication, okay? Whether you communicating or what have you, we'll see what's up. So there might be a lot of people trying to grab your attention here, or there might be something you want to get off your chest. So with all that being said, Cancer, let's dive deeper on this. Let's jump in and clarify. And let's get a good shuffle here for my Cancerians. I do feel like we had a similar archetype like 2 or 3 weeks ago. We'll see what shows up this week. What we got for Cancer, my gods? And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research, rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's see what's up with this Ace of Swords. And as always, if you read tarot yourself, that's why this box is here. Please feel free to play along. If there's any messages you're feeling from this spread, please feel free to add it down below in the comments. I don't mind. You won't be stepping on my toes. So let's see what's up. Why is this Ace of Swords here? What's going on here? Yeah, cards want to talk. There we go. Thank you. All right, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And this is absolutely about identifying an issue. A lot of you might be trying to remove something out of your life right now. Okay, with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Something might not be sitting right. Something might seem off. Whether it's something within yourself, something within your personal schedule, a lot of you might have identified an issue or a problem that needs to go. Okay, that's just how this feels to me. Or if that's something you haven't done, that's something you're going to probably want to do in coming days and weeks. Okay, for some of you, yeah, this might be an opportunity coming in or a chance to do something that it doesn't seem good on the surface, where you might be like, you know what, I'm going to pass on that. Thanks, but no thanks. But I feel like it's mainly those 2 things. We're going to see how the rest of this plays out, but there might be an option or an opportunity presented to you where you might not want to take it, okay? But like I said, some of you could be in problem identification mode where you're trying to either write something or remove something. We're going to see what's up with that wheel. Makes sense. We all go through ups and downs like that. We're going to go in on the wheel, keep progressing here. So I don't want to cloud up the message, right? Now, 2s in reverse could also represent confusion, stuff like that. So with the Sword of Truth, like you might be really gaining some mental clarity about a situation if you've been in a fog for a while, seeing things clearly. What's going on this Wheel of Fortune? I know I was giving a bunch of messages there. Just go with it, right? Let's see what's up with that wheel. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, something's going to pick up a lot of speed very, very quickly, very suddenly here. Okay, now I don't know if this is conversation-based or something you may have been waiting on for quite a while, but with Temperance in reverse underneath this Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this is something kicking over very suddenly, like you don't have to wait for it, like something happening very quickly. Okay, so whether it's an issue, whether it's a situation, I feel like it's more positive than negative, that you might get some sort of unexpected or surprising good result that just happens like quick. Okay, so we have that possible option in the beginning that might not be to your liking, holding out, waiting for something to kick in good. I like this. Now, hopefully none of you are having any issues or karmic situations with a Sagittarius. For a small portion of you, that could be it. But when I get Temperance in reverse, I think of speed, I think of quickness, which is a theme we've been getting from front to back. There's a sudden type of energy, sudden action, or sudden improvements, things picking up quickly here. And it might be for the better. That's how this feels to me. Because Temperance is all about patience and calming things down. There is no chill here in the center of the spread. We're going to go in on this 8 of Wands, see what this speed is about. So why is this 8 of Wands here? Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. Why is the 8 of Wands here for the Cancerians, please? Quickly, thank you. 4 of Wands, beautiful. Yeah, good news. Really good news. So it's like we're getting progression throughout this whole entire thing. And I want to say this as well. With the 4 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, these are all universal angelic types of energies. So Spirit could be sending you tons of omens, number signs, synchronicities in this time. I see that from time to time with a lot of different signs, but it's showing up here triple for you. Now, the Four of Wands in the upright, the 1111, this could be either some really great, amazing news coming in for you, like something that's really going to boost your spirits, or this could be Spirit just trying to talk to you straight up. And like I just said a little earlier, Spirit sends us omens, Spirit sends us signs, vivid dreams, various different ways. Whatever way you connect to Spirit and the universe, they could be trying to guide you down a specific direction. But I'm still getting that fast, sudden shifting type of energy, and I don't necessarily feel like it's a bad thing, because the Four of Wands is an energy of celebration, happiness, okay? So I feel some absolute stability coming in here. After this energy picks up and the dust settles, things will be much better. Okay, and I really like seeing this after seeing like the volatility in the past few weeks. I feel like things could be improving for you in a really good way. So let's go through and do a quick recap here, Cancer, because I feel like overall this is an extremely positive spread compared to recent weeks. Lots of fire here, but if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, before we get into the shadow card, we have the Ace of Swords with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. 3 messages here. One of the main ones is, yeah, someone might give you an option or an opportunity that just doesn't seem good, like thanks but no thanks. For another portion of you, you could be coming into a time of mental clarity where it's like, you know what, I see things clearly now if your head's been in a fog recently. I feel like this is a pretty good alignment here, but a lot of you could be identifying issues and problems and situations and cutting things away. Into the center, we have the Wheel of Fortune with Temperance in reverse, okay? To me, I already said it several times, it's that sudden turnover, that sudden shifting, things happening quickly, fast, and it picks up through the whole entire reading. So I would expect unexpected, surprising shifts and changes for the better. In the end of the reading, we have the Eight of Wands with the Four of Wands. With all this universal energy, Spirit could be trying to speak to you through various different forms, okay? Whether the number signs, synchronicities, there could be powerful omens at play. Some of you could be receiving some really, really good news here with the Eight of Wands, Four of Wands. It's like, whoa, now that's a reason to celebrate. So something you may have been waiting for a long time could come rushing in, and I really like it. So Cancer, please take a screenshot of that. We're going to get you one shadow card here. Very positive reading. I like that for sure. So let's get one shadow card out here for the Cancerians. See what's going on, my guides. And yeah, we're using the Shadowland Tarot. Once again, I always like to use this at the end of every reading. It's a nice way to close out. So let's get one shadow card here. What we got in the shadows for Cancer? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, we do have the Five of Pentacles here in the shadows, and that's okay. This is an energy that we all deal with from time to time. It's human. Now, the Five of Pentacles could be issues in regards to abandonment, loneliness. Some of you might feel a little bit isolated in this time when that shows up, or those could be archetypes and issues that you're wanting to solve, like not feeling separated, not feeling isolated or lonely. But just know that those things could come bubbling up to the surface in coming days and weeks, specifically when the Five of Pentacles shows up in the shadows. Okay, so whether you are feeling a little isolated or lonely, or those are abandonment issues tugging, this is a theme that could persist that you might just want to take a look at. So Cancer, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the August subscriber surprise. For the August subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of Dreams. It's one of my favorites. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which tarot suit you think is the most positive, whether it's Cups, Pentacles, Swords, Wands. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As usual, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.